This one? This one? All right. Bula binaka, members of the media. That's how we say in Fiji, Bula. I hope your phones are on mute so that it doesn't interrupt the sound of other recorders or other journalists who are recording here. We'll start with our press conference. And on my far right is our kicking coach, Sermayambai, and followed by player Vilive Miramira sitting beside me. The floor is now open for question and answers. You can introduce yourself first, let us know where you're from, good to know, and then ask your question. Thank you.
Could I ask you how the team have responded coming out of the Portugal game, what your expectations and hopes are for the weekend?
Yeah, Bula binaka, yeah, it didn't go according to what we, the result we got from Portugal. Pretty disappointed, but, now we get into the quarterfinal, which is not an easy task, but we were excited at the same time. And then we know that probably 3 months ago we played against England. I think we get a confidence out of that game that we can, we can compete with them. So we just regroup, refocus, and we talked about the positives and how we're going to approach the game. And we're excited to and looking forward to play this weekend against England.
Yes, please.
I think if you look at probably our game on the weekend, it's just we just need to keep hold on to the ball. I think building phases need to be patient enough. Ball carrying was still on probably high into the contact. If we can get those fundamentals, I think we can move the ball probably around better on the field. That's probably something we talked about coming out of the last weekend's game.
How important are your famed jacklers like Levani Botia going to be in that contact area or combat area?
Very important. I think I know that we're known for trying to get our hands on the ball, but England will try to get the ball away from us, keep our breakdown honest, and I think also it's very important that we got Botia, which is in some of our losses, which are very good at the breakdown, but at the same time, it's a balance between not giving away soft penalties. Yeah, it's going to be a really good battle because some of their players are very good around that breakdown area.
Hi, Rob Kitson from The Guardian. Just many condolences to Sam Matavesi, who's had a family bereavement, hasn't he? I just wondered whether he's okay and whether he's staying with the camp for this weekend.
Yes, the team, we would like to send our condolences to Sam and the family. We just received this morning that, Sam is old man, passed, I think, last night. So Sam is away to stay with the family. Send him well wishes. He's been one of our senior leaders. And, we'll see in a couple of days if he's gonna join us, but yeah, we just want to send our condolences to the family. He's back in England, yes. I think he left last night or this morning.
Hi, sorry, Hugh Godwin from the Eye in the UK. Also condolences to Sam and his family. With the situation with Joshua Tuisova as well, is this a time when the team kind of gathers round the individuals and becomes, in a way, stronger as a team?
Yeah, you know, for us in Fiji, family is everything. I know we were far away from Fiji. It just shows, you know, we've been like 15 weeks away from our family since we start this campaign. So we make sure that this become our family. If one suffer, we may mostly suffer. In Fiji, we kind of a family, even if from different provinces or families. We become very close because we know each player or each family comes from humble beginnings. So we make sure that the care and the love that they need. And yeah, it's a very tough moment that we need to stay together and stay care for one another.
Mate, just an update on Maya Nabuno. Has there been any replacement for him?
Yes, I think the coaches have bring in Api Ratunyarao. He'll be joining the team shortly. Api's been with this squad from the beginning of our campaign, and he's playing here in France. He'll be joining us probably later, sometime this week.
Just on the game this week, we have two teams on the opposite end of the scale. As per the latest stats after the pool games, one loves to kick, the other loves to play with the ball, loves to run. How does that work in your advantage, so to speak?
I think it's a very important that we it's a balance between running the ball and kicking the ball. So we know that they got threats all over the park with their kickers, quality of kicking. We just make sure that we cover those kick battles scenarios, and then we just balance it out whether when we're gonna try and run it to counter those kicking battles. So yeah, that was something that we have to be very smart with it.
Just a question about Simon Waiwalui's coaching style. He sort of was formed as a coach here in France, and now he's back here coaching the Fijian national team. Have you seen any sort of like European influence in his coaching style, and can you say what he brings to the team with the way he is as a coach?
I think met Simon back in Fiji when I started when he started joining the academy back in Fiji, and he's been a good coach, good leader too, and the way he coaches doesn't it really doesn't differentiate the players, and he brings a lot of experience here in France, and also he was coaching back in Fiji, and I think that really helps a lot. Like the friends it's been like some of it doesn't really, on my point of view, I mean, I'm a local player. His style of coach is like every other coach. Yeah.
Sarenbai, could you give us an idea of the level of excitement back home in Fiji for this game this weekend against England, the possibility of Fiji making a semi-final?
Well, I don't call it excitement. They're crazy. Back at home, that's something that, just like in England, passionate about rugby, same as a little island in Fiji. Everyone's get up early in the morning, it's 3, 5 o'clock in the morning. And it's something that can keep sickness, people who are sick, come alive when we win games. And we're just going to make sure that we not only play for a certain quarterfinal, we just play for our own people, young kids, people in the village. That means a lot to them. We just make sure that, everybody's excited. I know that it comes with disappointment along the way, but, hey, 16 years ago, we've made the quarterfinal, and now we're here where no one even probably, possibility for us to make it. We're here. We are just excited than anybody else, and probably we're just going to make the most of it.
You played club rugby in England at Leicester. You know how important rugby is in England, how big a sport it is. How big an achievement would this be for Fiji to beat England in a World Cup?
We, as a Tier 2 nation, we don't get opportunity quite often to play against Tier 1 nation as England. And this is probably the only opportunity you can make in probably 3-4 years' time. Also, it doesn't come any easier or very quite often for us to make quarterfinals. We've always tried to even make it to the quarterfinal. And now here we are, the only Tier 2 nation that make this quarterfinal, and something that we should be proud of. It's not going to be easy, but hey, what a great opportunity for us to come against England in this quarterfinal. I think the last time England played Fiji was in '99 World Cup year. So probably an opportunity for us to go further than when we play quarterfinals in 3 World Cups. Thank you.
How crazy do you think everybody will go back at home or would go back at home if you were to win on the weekend?
I think it'll be a 1-week holiday in Fiji. No, it'll be crazy. It's rugby means a lot for us in Fiji. It just gives us life, keeps everybody happy, and comes alive, comes together, keeps the country in unity, and through rugby. And I think it's whatever the result, hopefully we'll make the country proud.
How much difference does it make to you that you beat England, what was it, 7 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago? Does that make a difference to you for this week, that so recently you've got that win against them? And what worked for you that day as well that might work this week?
For myself?
For Jeremiah, sorry.
Yeah, it's you can see England now, it's totally different from the last time we met. They tend to play the ball at times, so it's going to be different. They got some world-class players, big game players, very experienced guys who have played at the Premiership, few caps. It all comes down to nailing the details around the crunch time. Big games like that where big players stand up. It's going to be totally different from 7 weeks ago. So we expect them to be not the same as the England. And then I remember back in 2007. Same thing where everybody wrote England off. Never had a chance to make it, and then they make the final. So World Cup here, it's anybody's game.
We'll have last two questions.
As you said, you're the only Tier 2 nation in the quarterfinals. In many ways, you've already achieved something just by being this far into the competition, whereas all the other 7 teams are all expecting to go further. I mean, do you have less pressure on you? Do you feel slightly differently, or are you readjusting your goals and, you know, viewing it the same way as the other teams who would have all come in here expecting to win, or at least get close to it?
I think it's all the teams coming into the World Cup, you just want to play and win. So we understand that it's going to be it's going to be a challenge for us to come against beyond quarterfinals. So we're so excited and quite an achievement to make it to the quarterfinal. Took us 16 years to get where we are. Takes us 15 weeks only instead of 4 years to build this team up. And that's something we are very grateful for. Players who play around the country comes together in 15 weeks. But beyond that, that's, it's a dream. And it's a goal that we aspire to and something that can motivate us to reach beyond.
Final question. Yeah.
Thank you. Probably just to Mira, you've come to the World Cup, you haven't had the opportunity to play yet, but you've seen the performances, the games, the matches. What would you, or what could you say you've taken out of the matches so far and your experience, especially looking forward as a flying Fijian moving to 2027?
Coming into this World Cup, starting back interviewing and look at how far we've come, playing the first matches, and after the pull round, I think really learned a lot from the past few games. Watching the game, took out some positive, and I think by just watching the game and really gives me a lot of experience, and also learning from our senior players. They've been leading us the way, taught us skills, and really gave me.
Right, thank you. Next question.
Hi guys, I'm Keith from the Rugby News Service. Bernie Vunapala, it's a question for both of you, please. Bernie Vunapala said this week, England were happy to be public enemy #1 in this game. Does it give the pair of you a lift to know that you guys are everyone else's second favourite team in these quarterfinals?
Yeah, I think we are the second favourite team to the fans in France, and England really lived the game after we met in England, and we're looking forward to give a good match this Sunday.
Oh, you're talking about Fiji's everyone's second favorite team. So like we are staying in France. France is Fiji, Fiji is France. So we love France. It become our home. A lot of the players are here, and we're grateful for the support and overwhelmed with all the support we have away from home.
All right, members of the media, that brings us to the end of the press conference. Thank you very much for